Okay. This is an interview with Rivka Gorbaty for the Virginia Holocaust Museum, Richmond, Virginia. Today is May 16th, 2005. The location is the Virginia Holocaust Museum. The interview is conducted by Inga Horowitz. Videographer is Chuck Weizenhofer. Could you please state your name and your place of birth?
I was born in a small Jewish shtetl near Kishinev in 1929. This was so small, 3 streets, and the 3 streets, 5 synagogues.
Really? Tell us first your name, and please spell your name and also the name of the town.
Mm-hmm. I am Rivka Gorbaty, Rivka from town Kalarash, Kalarash, Kalarash.
And Kalarash was where?
Near Kishinev.
And what country?
Moldova.
Moldova.
Yeah. Moldova belonged to Romania to 1940.
Until 1940.
40.
It was part of Romania.
Of Romania.
And your birth, how old are you, Rivka?
I am 76 years.
76.
Yeah.
And your birth date?
Yeah, it is 25 of June, 1929.
29. What languages do you speak?
All our life we are speaking in Yiddish.
Mm-hmm.
I am speaking Russian. I am speaking Romanian. I am speaking a little French. Mm-hmm. A little. I know English.
Mm-hmm. Did you study English at all before you came here?
Yes, I studied about 4 years in the high school.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's get back to Kalarash, and please do describe it for us. What was life like for you as a child in Kalarash?
In Kalarash, the life was exactly how in Richmond is now.
Really?
Yes. We didn't suffer from anti-Semitism till 1935.
Okay.
In 1935, I came face to face with anti-Semitism in Romania when the Nazis came to the power in Germany. Mm-hmm. And Romania, they have also a party, the Iron Guard, who the leader was Jon Kuza. Mm-hmm. And my teacher was also in this party. Oh. I was very afraid for him, and when I came home and told to my mom, she told me, don't worry, he will not do nothing bad to you, don't worry. But I saw in my first time in my life the first miracle. It was in 1935 before Purim. And Purim we celebrate very, very nice. With masquerade, with balls, with ashkarberish, it's very nice.
And this time, Purim, 1935, you were not yet 6 years old.
Yeah, I remember.
You were a little girl.
Yeah, okay. I remember.
5.
In this year, I didn't see nothing. It was very, very silent. When I opened the gate on the street, I saw a crowd of murderers with torches in their hand, and they always cry, Jews to Palestine. And I was very excited. Came back to, I ran away to my mom and told her about this. And she was very excited about this. And then it was in 11 o'clock the evening was the news from Bucharest.
And the news on radio?
On
You
radio,
had
on radio, yeah. In 1935 we have only radio. And then they told us this Yon Kuza party is not more in power. And in the other day, and it was Shoshan Purim, all these bodies from this murder lie around the cathedral in Kishinev.
The cathedral?
Yes. They were killed by the other party who came to the power.
Who came to power.
Yeah. And then I saw the Jewish people celebrate in Shoshan Purim.
Then you celebrated Purim.
Yeah.
So, and this happened at just about this
Yeah.
time.
In 1935. I remember good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then how was life following that?
It was harder, of course, because it was more anti-Semitism, and it was hard. No, in 1940 we were occupied by Russia, and then our life changed absolutely, absolutely.
Before you get to this, can you describe Kalarash? You began earlier. What kind of, how many people lived there?
I think about 4,000 or 5,000, not more.
All Jews?
All Jews, yeah. And we were very friendly. It was very, very happy. Before 1935, also changed our life. Was badly than before. No, it's not was so bad.
So you attended school?
Yes, of course.
And was this an all-Jewish school?
I attended not only school, it was gymnasium. 4 classes for the first 4 classes for everybody. And after the 4 classes, you have to pay for gymnasium. And I attended 3 years of gymnasium to 1940.
Was that, would you call this a public school or
No,
Jewish?
it was not Jewish, not
No?
Jewish, no. And when I was in the 2nd grade, came to us Adonimore to twice a week, and he taught us Yiddish, and not Hebrew, Yiddish.
Yiddish.
Yeah. But after in the gymnasium we don't have this. We don't
So
have
you had a
this.
good grounding in
Yes,
Jewish
yes.
education.
Very good,
Very good. I don't understand, if the whole town, if everybody was Jewish, maybe I misunderstood. There were no Gentiles living in Kalarash?
No.
And your teacher, was she Jewish? Who was a member of this party? She was not Jewish?
No, he was Romanian.
Oh, he?
He was Romanian. Not Moldavian, not Romanian. He
Romanian.
was Romanian.
So this was a Romanian public school?
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
So what was your religious life at home and you talked about 5 synagogues
Yeah.
in town.
Very, very, very excited, very good. I have to tell you a short story about my grandfather, Nussen, who was killed, was always a gabbai in a synagogue. And my brother was the youngest from the grandchildren, because my father was the youngest from the children. And when he was old 3 years, my grandfather took him in every Saturday to the synagogue with him.
3 years.
Yeah. And when he became old 5 years, we went to Kishinev for the first time. Our father took us to Kishinev. He has 2 sisters and a brother in Kishinev. And he was with business in the Saturdays. And my aunt Rosa take us to the park in Kishinev. We have very good park, a big park. And he began to cry. He was old 5 years, I think. I asked and my aunt, why do you cry? Yura, why do you cry? What do you want? Are you hungry? Do you want to drink something? No, why do you cry? I want to my grandfather in the synagogue. Because he knows the Saturday he has to go not to the park but to the synagogue.
That tells a little bit about your life, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So Kishinev was the big city.
Yeah, yeah.
How far from your hometown, Kalarash?
60 kilometers.
60 kilometers
Yes,
away.
yes.
And what was your mode of travel?
Yeah,
How did you go?
We have a rail station, we have, yeah, by
train.
train all the time.
So your father was not as observant, apparently, as your grandfather.
No, my father was also a good in Judaism, Orthodox Jews. Yeah, he belonged to Orthodox Jews.
And what was the... in Kishinev, you did see Gentiles, I'm sure, in a large city.
In Kishinev, we lived after we came from the war in 1940.
Later,
yes.
Yes.
46.
Yes. Did you?
We came to Kishinev because I went to Kalarash and I don't recognize the place where were our houses.
Where you lived.
It was destroyed, absolutely.
Now, life began to change for you a little bit, you said, after this incident in 1935.
Yes.
These people must have come from out of town to make this demonstration.
I think so.
Because you said they
yeah.
were only Jews.
No. They came maybe from Kishinev, from everywhere. I don't know.
Right.
Exactly.
And then the next big change in your life came in 1940.
40.
Explain what happened and when.
It happened because I understand Russia. I can't speak. It was a change. I need to learn Russia. For the second time in my life, I speak in Yiddish. I was speaking in Romanian, but not in Russian.
Right.
And I had to learn Russian in the 1940. It was for me very hard because.
What happened? Why? What happened? Explain why.
Because they occupied the Moldavia. The schools, the public schools, was in Russia. And it was good. My mom, she knew very good Russian, and she helped me to afford this. It was very hard for me
to learn Russian.
Yes.
But you continued in school after the Russian occupation?
Yes.
In what ways did life change more after the Russian occupation?
Everything changed. Everything.
Your father's business, what was it before the Russians
He
came?
was a businessman.
What did he do?
He has a business.
Selling
Like clothes and from this,
clothing?
no clothing, like clothes and
Lowe's.
yes,
Oh, building materials?
building materials. Yeah.
And when the Russians came, could
Oh, they took away this everything, and he doesn't know what to do, and he doesn't. For him, change absolutely the life because he began to learn another profession, what to do.
they took over his store?
Yes.
And so economically, your lives changed.
Economically and morals change everything. Everything.
Was there action by the Russians against the Jews in Kalarash?
Not special against the Jews, but against the people.
It was a general
General.
communism.
Yeah.
And then, what happened then in 1941?
In 1941, and the first day, and 4 o'clock and 22nd of June, and 4 o'clock in the morning, was bombed Kishinev. And then this bomb killed the general rabbi of Moldova. Tzirlson, this was a Gaon, very nice man. He was advisor from Carol, the King Carol II. And then began another life, like in a wartime, And we went from Kalarash, an hour big way, and the 8th of July we walked away from Kalarash.
So you, after Kishinev was bombed,
Yeah.
and
We
the
stayed-
Germans
Yeah.
invaded and drove out the Russians?
Yeah. And we...
What did you see then? Why did you have to leave? What was...
Because we hear the Germans not. My mom told why we have to go because the children can't study more in the schools. She has some news from Paris from the sisters.
Oh, you haven't explained that you had connections in Paris.
Yeah.
Whose sisters? Tell about
My
this.
mom's sisters, 3 sisters, they lived from 1922 in Paris. All of them finished Sorbonne. And they were very intelligent people, and they know about the life in Europe. And they talked to my mom, and they sent letters. The Jewish children cannot go to the schools, and she was very upset. This, she told my dad didn't want to go from Kalarash away. And she told, no, we have to go, the children have to study. This was the matter. We go away from Kalarash and we escape.
And did all the Jews of Kalarash leave at that time?
No.
So describe what happened. You said July
6, we leave
1941.
Kalarash. We walked from Kalarash with a small bag in our spine. Mom makes some bags with what was necessary. And when she put in my father's bag all the silver, in every family, in the Jewish family, we have a lot of silver. he throw away this bag with silver and told, I have to put my talis, a tefillin, and a siddur because I am a Jewish Jew.
Mm-hmm. So he would.
He did
That's
this.
what he carried.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you had no other transportation?
No,
from
no,
Kalarash.
we didn't have nothing.
So who are we? Who left Kalarash together on foot?
I, my brother, he was old 11 years.
And you were?
14 years.
14.
And my mother and father.
No other people were
No,
with you? The
no,
four
no.
of you
Yeah.
started out
And
on foot.
my aunt and my uncle, brother, my father's, we lived together in one yard.
Mm-hmm.
My pap, he can't do this because it was a short wife, and she was very a sick person. She can't walk, and he remained.
So he remained.
He remained, and he is a victim. I had, when we came back from the war, some people who knows him, he was born in this state, and the children and the grandchildren, all of us, I think they saw how was this execution of them, of the old people. They bring together a old group of old people from a basement, and they tied the hands them with wires and took them to the place of execution. And my grandfather tells them, this blood will not, you will pay a high price for this blood. The people told us when we came back.
And so there was a mass execution.
Yes, mass execution. And when we came back, my father and my uncle, a brother of my father's, all the life we lived together with them. They went to this place where they have buried these people, and they put a monument. They make some donations, people, and they put a big monument.
And this is near Kalarash.
Yeah, this is in the forest of Kalarash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before we follow your story on foot, can you just describe the house that you left, your birth house?
It was very nice house in one yard. We lived in non-street. It was the business in my grandfather's house. After the grandfather's house, it was our house. Was 4 big rooms, a kitchen, very a good house. And after our house, my father's brother, my uncle's house, also a good house. And in the 3rd street, my aunt, my father's sister, who told me, you have to thank me, you have a father, because she was old when began the pogrom in Kishinev in 93. She was old 15 years. And he was born...
in 1893?
No, in 1903.
Oh, 1903.
3 was the pogrom in Kishinev. Mm-hmm. And they went to the basement, and they forgot about him. He was
little.
She remembered. She went out and took him to the basement. And she always told me, you have to thank me, you have a father.
Yes. Oh my. That was another program.
Yeah.
So then you started out on foot. Where were your parents taking you? Where did they think they were going?
They don't know where to go. They ask some people where to go, and we are walking only in the night because during the day the Germans bombed all these highways, and we were hiding in the camps, and outside.
In the woods?
In the wood. No,
in the day?
In the day, yeah. And we can walk only during the night.
Did you find other people walking?
Yeah, a lot of people. A lot of people were walking. We walk ahead and the Nazis are under us.
Right. And your mother was leaving, you said, because she wanted to take you to a place where you could study, have an education.
We don't know Jewish people were killed. We don't know about this. But this was the matter. She wanted to give us education.
Yeah, that was her main objective. So the people, and where did you go? Where did this on foot take you?
It take us to Kotovsk.
Yeah, wait. I will show it on the map, okay?
Yeah.
Here we have
Kishinev.
Romania.
Yeah. Kishinev.
And Moldova, the pink here. And this is approximately, this was your hometown, Kalarash.
Yes.
And this is where Kishinev was. So you left from here on foot. No, I'm sorry, you left from here. This is a very small map. And you came to Kotovsk. And that's in the Ukraine.
We catch a train in Kotovsk.
And here you caught a train.
Yes.
And where did the train take you?
To Dnipropetrovsk, to other states, to other cities, and
all this distance to here.
Yeah, and I saw very bad picture in Kotovsk when we came. Stay some wagons with maybe dead people or wounded soldiers, and under this wagon was a lake of blood. Yeah. When I remember this.
And when you came there to Kotovsk, what happened then? You took the train from here.
Yeah.
Was that a regular train?
No. A cattle train. No. We don't have a regular train.
So this was a cattle car?
Yes.
Were you?
And we were bombed on the way in Balta, and it is. I can't remember this, but I can tell you about this.
How long did this on foot take you? Do you remember?
Approximately 8 days.
8 days.
8 days.
Walking.
Yeah.
And then the train, you left in July.
Yeah.
And this was all during the summer.
Yeah.
Of 1941.
41.
And did you stay in Kotovsk?
No.
What
we
happened?
went.
No,
we
that
went
was Kotovsk.
Here. We went by train to Dnipropetrovsk, to other big cities, and went ahead and ahead. Yeah.
And you came finally to Baku.
No, we came to not so far from Armavir. I see, on Caucasus.
Oh, in the Caucasus.
Yes.
Right, you went up this way.
Yeah.
Or down, where the Caucasus, in Georgia?
Yeah.
The Caucasus Mountains are here.
Yeah. Armavir. We stay maybe for a month, not more. And we went, for 2 months, and we went to Baku.
Well, in the Caucasus, where did you stay?
In Khasavyurt.
And in a house, or?
We rent a house, we pay for something, we have a little clothes, we send the clothes and pay for the house, we can't stay outside.
Right. So you did find some shelter
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Do you know why you then continued? Why didn't you stay there in the Caucasus?
Because the Nazis come after us.
I see. So they were moving east all the time.
Yeah,
and
all
you
the
were ahead
time.
of them.
Yeah.
You were
We
ahead.
are going east, and they after us.
And then, were people good to you along the way? Did anyone try to help you, or?
Not so much, because everybody has his troubles. In Russia, the people, they are very good people, only they are always in trouble. They can't help each other, because they don't
have anything. Don't touch that.
Oh.
Okay. So then your family felt you had to keep moving, and you left the Caucasus where you were, and you said you went to Baku, which is right there on the Caspian Sea. And then what?
We had a boat, and we went with the Caspian to Krasnovodsk.
With the boat, in a ship.
Yeah, with the ship. And during this trip, we were bumped. Thank God, the bumps came only to the board of the ship.
Didn't hit the ship.
Didn't hit the ship. Yeah.
Were there many people on the ship?
Yeah, many people.
So obviously your father must have had something exchanged for passage, like money, something.
No.
How did he pay for?
We don't pay nothing. No, we don't pay. This Russia government give for people.
Who were?
Yeah, who were evacuated. From place to place. And when we came in Ukraine and Caucasus, we went to in America, farmers, they have kolkhoz.
They have what?
Kolkhoz, they named the farmer. And they gave us flour and bread and some honey sometime. They help us.
So they shared with you.
Yeah.
Krasnovodsk is the capital of Tajikistan.
Yes.
So that's where you were.
Yeah.
After you crossed the Caspian Sea.
In Krasnovodsk, they have the Caspian Sea, they don't have water. And we find in Krasnovodsk herring. We ate this herring and we didn't have water to drink.
And you were very thirsty. Oh.
Ay.
And where did you stay then? Did you stay there?
No. We caught again a train and we went to Uzbekistan.
Again?
On the second day or the third day, no.
Do you remember being on the train? These trains?
It was also a cattle train. And we came to the Uzbekistan deserts. The desert. We was very upset to see this desert. We didn't see nothing. And when we saw the first cow, we were very happy.
Yeah, that there was life.
It's life.
On this desert.
Yeah. And we came to Ashgabat. This is the, I don't know, the capital from, not Uzbekistan, Turkmenia or what?
Turkmenistan.
Turkmenistan.
I think that's the purple arrow.
And, people, a lot of trains, they came. And in this city where we came to Uzbekistan, Katakurgan, came trains with people, evacuated people, and our train only had 10,000 people.
What?
10,000 people came in this train to Katakurgan, Uzbekistan, with us.
Eventually,
Yeah.
that's how many collected there.
Yes.
10,000 people.
10,000 people.
Were they all Jews?
Yes.
Before we get to Uzbekistan, where the red arrow is, where you finally did end up for the rest of the war. On these trains, can you describe I know that you were, they were bombed sometimes.
No.
The ship was bombed.
The ship was bombed and it's all.
But what was life like on these trains? Do you remember any of this being on the train? Do you have memory of it?
What it is, we don't have what to eat. We have a little money. We buy what we can buy, and it's all what we can remember.
Many people
in these wagons, and we came to a place. We came to this place. We know it is stable. We have to stay in this place to the end of the war.
In Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
What was life like there when you came to Uzbekistan? Do you remember when you arrived there?
I think we arrived in September or October in 1941.
Okay.
Approximately this time. And then in January 42, everybody was sick with typhus.
Oh.
And in the end of the year, my mom was sick, and we were sick, and we don't know. She died, and we don't know where she was buried. And she was really a victim of the Holocaust.
Yeah. She died.
Yeah.
Did you have enough to eat?
No, nothing. Nothing.
You were trying to make a home.
We try. I went to the market. I do what I can do. I help to my. She was very nice. Our owner from the house we rent. She worked in a restaurant, and she took me with her. I washed the dishes. I helped her, and she gave us a little food.
But there was nothing to save your mother's life.
No.
Your father survived this.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was there medical care? Was there a hospital?
It was a hospital, but they didn't give nothing. They didn't have medications. They didn't have nothing.
How do you know how old your mother was when she died?
39 years.
39. And you were then 15, approximately.
15.
And in Uzbekistan, this place where you were living was called what?
Katakurgan.
How do you spell that?
I think K-A-2-T-A. Kurgan is K-U-R, Kur, G-A-N, Kurgan.
Kata
Yeah.
hyphen Kurgan.
Yeah, Kurgan, this mean in the language of Uzbeks, it is a mountain.
Oh, Uh-huh.
And these are big mountains.
It was a mountainous region?
No,
No?
no, I don't know why.
Why they called it that?
It calls that, I don't know.
Now, when you lived there from late 1941 until the end of the war,
yes.
what did you experience as Jews? Was everyone Jewish?
No, it was Uzbeks. They are good people, and they are businessmen. And the Jewish people are businessmen. We can together make a life.
Uh-huh.
And
they were able to absorb 10,000 people.
Yeah, it's a big city, and there in Katakurgan, I met a lot of people from Poland. People from Hungary came also to Uzbekistan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because this was a good place. They had, it's a good climate. They have all kind of fruits and vegetables, and was not so expensive.
What did your father do?
What he
Work.
can.
What did he?
What he can. Where he can, he worked to make a life.
Yes.
And that's all.
You don't
What
know
he can
what
do.
kind of work he did?
No, he stay
Do you
for.
remember any?
He did what he can, and everywhere they give him something to do. He did.
He did it.
Yeah.
There's someone else in Richmond, Rabbi Kohler, who as a younger child went with his parents from Poland to Uzbekistan, and also found the people there to be welcoming and
Yeah.
and
Not bad people.
not good people.
Good
Yes.
people. Good people.
So this corroborates his story. They were Muslims, I believe.
Yeah, they
Their
are Muslim.
religion.
Yeah, they are Muslims.
Yes. When the war ended, you were in Uzbekistan. Was this Russia? Was not Russia.
No. This is the Asia part of Russia. This was, and when we went to Kishinev in 1945, and 6th of March, was the end of the war.
It was not the end of the war.
No.
Okay, so there was no such thing as liberation. You just.
They liberate Kishinev. We went to Kishinev.
How did you know they had liberated?
They tell us in the radios.
I see.
Yeah.
So did you study? Your mother was seeking an education for you and your brother.
I can't.
Did you find it in Uzbekistan?
I can't find, but I was very sick of typhus, and my memory is gone for 15 years.
What do you mean by that?
I don't remember nothing for 15 years.
What caused that?
After the typhus, I was very sick, and was. I can't explain now how.
You had fever, I suppose. High fever.
Yeah, and I don't remember nothing for 15 years. I lost my memory.
You lost your memory of your past or what you had studied to that
What
time?
I have studied. And I can't study.
You couldn't study.
No. And when I came back, and my father told me, "No, what you want to do?" My brother went to school, and he went to medical school, and he's a doctor. What do you want to do? You don't remember nothing. What to do? You can't study. I told Dad, I want to marry. And I married, then I was 18 and a half years. I thought I have to have a family. What will be with my memory, I don't know.
So 15 years later,
came back not too much, no, came back the memory, and I went to school. And then I finished the high school.
I see.
And I wanted to be painter. And I have my diploma from the high school, and I went to the college of painting in Kishinev and asked them, I want to be a painter. And told me the secretary, we don't need Jewish people painters, we need Moldavian people painters. And I finished my studies.
That was the end of it.
Yes.
This was again under the Russians after the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was in 57.
Yes. Okay, going back now to when you left Katakurgan, your family heard that Kishinev had been liberated.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you get back?
We pay for tickets, and we went back.
By train?
Yeah, by train.
Yeah. And what did you find?
Nothing. Kishinev was in ruins, Kalarash was in ruins, and it was very hard to see what the Germans did.
Yes. Did you learn anything of, you told us about your grandparents, the story of how they were killed in a mass murder.
Oh.
Your mother's parents.
I don't know about them. Only
who was
a cousin of my mom's who lives in Odessa. He told us they came to Odessa, my mom's family, and then they returned back to Belgrade, to Moldavia, and they were killed in Belgrade. Where and when, I don't know nothing.
Right. How many, do you know the fate of your immediate family other than those grandparents? What do you know about other people in your family? What happened? Who survived who didn't?
Survived only our family without my mom.
Right.
My uncle's family with 3 sons, they survived. One son was in Israel from 1939. My aunt survived. 2 aunts from Kishinev survived with their family, and it's all. Yeah.
And the aunts who were in Paris?
Yeah, they survived. This is from my mom's family.
I see.
Yeah, from the other part. Yeah, this is my father's family.
I see.
I grew up with my father's family together.
Mm-hmm.
My mother's family, they lived apart from us.
In a different place.
Yeah, in different place.
Mm-hmm. How did you get this picture of your mother?
My aunt Fanny, she sent me from Paris. After they found me in Kishinev, and then I asked for a photo, and she sent to me this photo. She told me, I have this photo only from your mom.
How did your aunts survive?
I don't know, they were in the concentration camp, 2 of them, and they were, how you tell, partisans. They were in Normandia, Neman, and they were very famous people. How they survived, it was a miracle, how they survived.
2 of them, and the third one?
Short was in Paris.
She somehow survived in Paris.
Yeah, in Paris.
And you told me she had this picture.
Yeah, she has this picture.
Yes. So you returned to Kishinev, and there you met your husband.
Yeah.
To be.
Yeah. I met him in the 23 of February 1946. And in the 1st of May, we married.
So you have been married now
59 years.
59 years.
59 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your husband's name?
The Isaac, and he also belonged very to a religious family. He was his great grandfather was a rabbi. His grandfather was a shoichet. Do you know what is a shoichet?
Yes.
His father was a shoichet, and he finished the seminary in Kishinev, and he was a jeweler.
A jeweler.
Yeah, yeah, all his life.
Do you know the names of your family members who did not survive? Would you like to?
I have the list.
Yes, where do you have the list? Okay, I think you want it as a memorial to them.
Yeah, it is 29 people.
Would you like to tell us
Yeah, I
their
will.
names?
Yeah, I can tell you. The first is Brandman Ita, my mother. Brandman Nusim and Mincha, the grandparents. Brandman Ephraim, cousin. Brandman Sarah, his wife. Brandman Leika, his mom, my aunt. Brandman Inda and Abram, his sister Ephraim's. It's our family, my father's oldest brother's family. They almost, they almost perished, all of them. And her husband Abram and 2 kids. Cyprus was a relative of Ephraim. It was his father-in-law. He was a cantor. And it is very sad story with him. He had a very long beard, nice, and the Nazis bent this beard to a tail from a horse.
They tied it.
It tied to a tail from a horse and dragged him on the streets. Some neighbors told about this.
When you came back?
Yeah, when we came back. This from also a cousin, my father's, with Golden Krantz, Rosa, and her family, 5 people in this family. Brandman Adolf, this was a cousin who came from Bucharest. This is a nephew of my father's. And the parents came with him from Bucharest to save him, and he was killed in the war. Bakalenik Isaac, also a cousin. David, Paulina, and 3 kids, my father's step-brother, and was killed. And this is all my father's family. My mother's...
And before you go to your mother's family, they were living in Kishinev and all around this same region?
Yes.
Were they deported? How were they killed? Were their masters?
They didn't deported. They didn't been in the evacuation.
How did they meet?
My aunt Leika, she was very fat, big woman, and she can't go. And then remained with her his son Ephraim and the daughter, and they were killed, all of them.
How were they killed?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know what happened. Okay.
I don't know.
And your mother's family?
And my mother's family was Baranovsky, Solomon, only one brother and 6 sisters in the family. 6 sisters and 1 brother. He was the oldest, and he didn't marry because in the Jewish laws, you know, he can't marry before the sisters were married. And they killed him, not unmarried. And my grandmother...
Now, these sisters of your mother, 3 of them were in Paris.
Yes.
3 of them.
One sister was killed with 3 kids, with 2 kids, Goldenberg, Runia, with 2 kids in Belgrade. And my grandmother, Charnov, was with them. And I know my grandmother had a sister and family. I don't know them. They didn't be deported also. They remain in Moldavia. No, I don't know them.
So you don't know what happened to them.
No.
But when you came back, all these people were gone.
Yeah. These people were gone.
So you assume.
Yeah.
What do you assume happened to them?
Oh, they were killed. They were killed by the Nazis, and that's all.
You think they were killed there rather than deported?
No. In Kishinev they were killed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So altogether you are able to remember 29?
29 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of those. So then you remained in Kishinev with Isaac, and you had children?
Yeah, 2 children, a daughter and a son. My daughter is here with 2 grandsons.
Is here with like you?
Yeah. And my son lived in Los Angeles with his his daughter. And
now, how long before you came to the States? How long were you still living in Kishinev? Until when?
Until 1989.
Until 1989.
Yes.
And what was life like for you between 1946 and 1989? Those years?
Like in Russia, like all Russian people live. We have the same living.
43 years.
Yes.
Under communism.
Yeah.
Was Isaac...
It's not was communism, it was socialism.
Socialism. Isaac was able to work as a jeweler?
It was very hard. It's very hard. But it was his profession, and it's all.
And your children were educated?
My daughter went she finished a college. And my son, he finished the conservatory. She's a musician. Very a good musician. He plays accordion, piano, guitar. He's very. He wants to be how do you tell, a writer of music. Composer. But they tell him, no way, you are Jewish, you have to go where we want to go.
Tell you.
We will tell you to go. And he can be a composer.
So tell us the name of this son. That you all came in 1989?
Yes.
Together?
Yeah, now in 23rd of May will be 15 years.
In America?
Yeah, 15 years.
And why and how did you get out? How did you leave?
We have official affidavits from my brother from Israel, but we went to America. We went to Austria, and then we stayed for a time, and then to Italy. We were in the way to America for half of a year.
Oh, really? It was not easy to leave.
No, not. How
they didn't want you to leave, right?
How Isaac told, only Jewish people can do this. To have, no, it was a house, we have a life, and to go to America. We have now the opportunity to come. We have to thank you, American Jews. You did this for us.
And who helped you to come and
to
America? The American Jews. Who were they?
In Richmond.
No, I mean, how did...
No, we don't know who did this, but when we came to Richmond, most of these Jews told us, I was in Washington for, I fight for you, I fought. We don't know who did exactly. We don't know exactly who did, but I know you did.
So so that Russia would let the Jews leave.
Yes, 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 yes.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
It wasn't. And wasn't there someone from Richmond who even visited you and met you in Europe?
No, no,
No.
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 We don't know about Richmond. When we had affidavit from Richmond, I, with my daughter, went to the library to see where is Richmond. We don't know about Richmond.
So the community.
I only hear, and it was in 1985 when I read the book Gone with the Wind. I know about Richmond. Before I don't know about Richmond.
So you were reading English books?
No, was in Russia. But
it was in Russian.
Yeah, it was in Russian. Only we don't have the opportunity to read in Russia the American books.
Oh, so how did you get Gone with the Wind?
It was permit in 1984, 85, I remember, in this time.
That was one of the permitted books.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So tell us briefly about your son. What does he do in Los Angeles?
He is a musician. He is a piano tuner. And his wife is a counter.
Accountant?
Yeah, accounting. And they have a daughter. She finished now the high school and will go to the University of Los Angeles to study.
Is this her picture?
No, I don't have a picture of her.
Who is this in this picture?
This is Nathan gave to me from the do you know her, I think?
Oh, I know her, yes. But this is not your family.
No.
Okay. And your family, your daughter has her family here in Richmond.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us about her family.
I am very proud of them because they are very good kids, they are very good grandsons. The older son, Nathan Berenstein, he is working like he's a director of a musical department in a school in Goochland. He is working with in the Betterhaben, the synagogue. Do you know, with the cantor?
He accompanies.
Yeah, he accompanied in the piano. And he has now was born a daughter, our great granddaughter, very nice girl, very nice girl. His wife is Valerie. She is very nice person. Is a physical therapist.
Is she Russian too?
Yeah, she's Russian. She's Russian.
So this is your grandson.
Yeah, she converted to Judaism. She converted. The other grandson is Ilya. Do you saw him?
I met him. Yes.
Yeah, and he is assistant in the for the General Attorney of Virginia.
Attorney General.
Yeah, Attorney General of Virginia.
So he's an attorney.
Yeah, he's an attorney.
Where did he study that?
And he told me, and I forgot. It is in Virginia. It's a new Grundy, a new law school.
Grundy?
Grundy, yes. Yeah. He finished the law school in Grundy. Yeah. And he's a nice guy.
And your daughter and she has a husband?
Yeah.
What are their names? Your daughter is?
Ita.
Ita?
Her husband is Alex. Their
And the
sons is
last name?
Nathan and Ilya.
And Berenstein is
Berenstein.
their last name.
Yeah, Berenstein.
And your son, of course, is Gorbaty.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
his-
it's Gorbaty, Michael, and his son from the first marriage is Vlad Gorbaty. He today will be graduated from Atlanta Medical School. He is
Wonderful.
a doctor, urologist. He has the residency in Houston, where he lived with his mom.
I see.
Very nice grandchildren.
Yes.
They are working very hard always.
That's wonderful.
And they become good American citizen, and I am very proud of them.
Good.
Yeah.
Rivka, do you have any last thought or memory or idea or anything you would like to share?
I don't remember more. If I will remember some things, I will tell you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now in this film, is
no.
there any last thought you would like to?
I want to thank you, all of the American people who did for us very good things, and I will never forget this. And I am very proud of all of you. And I am praying, do you know, we are going and every Friday, almost on every Friday, to the synagogue, and how Rabbi Kroditor tell, I am very proud of these people. When I saw them, they came to pray in every Friday.
Yes.
And we are praying for America, for the people, for Israel.
For Israel, yes.
Yeah, to have peace. And we will have peace, it will be all okay.
And we can be grateful that you came to America and that your family is making such a big contribution here.
A big success.
Yes,
A
they're
big success.
successful.
Very
You
successful.
can be proud, and
Yeah.
we are grateful. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much, Rivka.
Thank you,
Don't
my
go
dear.
far. We both have tethers. Okay, you can sit down.
Yeah.
Yours is in your chair.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And